Okay, howdy everybody. It is 2/17/25, and there's some revelations going on here. Well, they have finally suspended my driver's license. So you can't survive out here in the upper river of the Skagit without being able to get supplies. And they know this. Like I said, they know all of this. I've got the evidence. I've got piles and piles of paperwork. Piles of proof. Right here. Ecology. This is my appeal. It says right on there, appeal. Came up all by itself. Artesian Spring belongs to plot 44681, in parentheses, grandfathered. I've given him that. Long time ago. Nothing. They just keep demonizing and criminalizing, slandering. Unbelievable. Got all the proof. Got files and files of their scandals. Straight up. Called the judges out on their bond and their oath, all of them. Can't get anybody to, can't get this attorney to make any records requests. It's just like, yeah, unbelievable. Got all the records, but I'm incompetent? I don't think so. Let's try that again, motherfuckers. Excuse my French, but this is ridiculous. Violating my constitutional rights of enjoying my property and leaving me alone. I've got stacks of false police reports. Stacks of them. I filed them. I filed a bunch of old ones that before I even lived here that shows the pattern of these people and the county. And they're not getting away with what they did. You're not getting away with it. You're just, and you wonder why people go crazy on you. But I'm not. I'm going all legal. I've been trying to do all legal the whole time. But when I found out the people that are supposed to be helping me are the ones actually screwing me. Does that make sense to anybody? Like mineral rights, homestead rights, this and that, and patented properties, and heritage rights that all came with this property. In my title, on my title search. They will not respect the contract that the government made originally with this piece of property. They are committing treason, as far as I'm concerned. They've tried to kill me several times now, literally. And I don't care what anybody says. I'll prove that too. Come on, bring it on. Whatever. I don't know if I can show my paperwork on video. And I thank you, YouTube, for letting me get this out there, because this is nuts. This is reality. This is raw footage, straight up. Scandal, fraud, title fraud, the biggest you've ever seen. Dead bodies they're sending me on my telephone. Has to do with the people down on Conrad, the daughter, and this motorhome over on Challenger Road, blah, blah, blah. And why are they sending me that when I asked just what happened to the evidence, the stack of papers I gave Officer Iola, the Skagit County Sheriff? Yeah. Crazy, demonizing, criminalizing, narcissistic, public officials, Lisa Janicki and her goon squad, They were sitting down at her. They says right in there. So we're sitting down at Janicki's right before they came and arrested me the first time, unlawfully, without a warrant, inside my residence, and I'm not supposed to be afraid of them. That's ridiculous. Telling Marysville Police Department I've got guns and telling everybody I keep having guns. I got no fucking guns. This is nuts. Anybody in their right mind would be livid, and I pretty much am. But I got to keep it into check, which I have been. And now they go for the last thing they can do is your license, because out here you can't survive. It's unlawful. Yeah. Started it all off, $60,000. My property value dropped $60,000 when the market's still skyrocketing. Would make anybody doing what it says right on the Johnson short plot. Investigate water. That's exactly what I did, and look at what happened. Look at what's happening. Make any sense to anybody? Opening, hello. It could be that many people that got, blinders on, patented properties, blah blah, paid cash for it. That's why they're having a hard time getting me out. Because I pay my taxes. Try to, anyway. Unless the government, takes it all from you. So then you can't pay them, and then they take it. Then one way or another, they're going to get it out of you. And Alexis Olson. I forgot what law firm now, but she used to work for Sodders Law Group, who was a Skagit County arbitrator. Gee, I wonder. The Bellfield's attorney. The people behind me, if nobody knows, that started all this shit. It's been started way long before I moved here. And they know I can prove that too. That's why they're fucking just violating my rights left and right. Like this is like you don't have any rights in Skagit County. So just want everybody to know that. No freedom of speech. Tom Wenzel, Mr. Romano thinks he can come into a public building and have freedom of speech. Got it right there in writing, in their own writing. Submitted it. Just falls on deaf ears. And the things that the neighbors said about me, about their grandchildren and stuff, afraid of their... Oh my God, that is so far out there. First I'm when they're gone, I'm watching their chickens and feeding their chickens, and then now they're afraid to have their grandchildren around me. That is ridiculous. And so far out there. So far out there. Yeah. They didn't like my signs out front because they were all true. That's right. Every bit of it. That's why Hal Hart retired early. They're commissioners. That's why some of them cops retired a little somewhere or got moved to a different place around the neighborhood, or and same with that clerk in the district court clerk. Straight up, I asked her, "You know what's going on?" She says, "Yeah," and I says, "Well, and next thing you know, she ain't working there no more." I mean, and then there's that one, I forgot her name, but there's the I want to be politically correct, but a woman of color, very knowledgeable, that was just laughing at me the other day, and I was wondering why they're laughing, and I went over to the Supreme Court to try to get some paperwork, and was wondering why this one poked her head around the cubicle and was laughing and shitty ass grin on her face when I came in. And now I know why, because I didn't know they had suspended my driver's license, because somehow I'm not getting any mail. Randy Johnson, elected official. Or SKAGIT County, works for the county. Public, works with the public. You work with the public, you're free market. Just like, I won't even mention because it's, yeah. Has something to do with the water. She's the, I can say, the water master in the area. And then there's John Rose, you know, he's the head of the Department of Ecology, so I can mention his name because he's a public elected official. And, you know, and many others. But I don't get time for that. That just takes way too much time. So, anyway, I just want everybody to know. I got it written down in my book. I got it written down, documented. This is what they're going to try to do next. What are they going to come up with next? Sure as shit. They don't call it the planning department for nothing. Peace, like, hate, subscribe, fight the good fight. Peace out, everybody.